Good morning, everyone. On the occasion of World Breastfeeding Week, Day 5, we have a guest speaker, Dr. Suchitra. She's a senior medical writer, works in the marine art science, and she's also an expert in acupuncture and energy medicine. I welcome Dr. Suchitra to share her knowledge how this energy medicine can work in the breastfeeding. Welcome, Doctor. The
Yeah,
mic is
hi.
yours.
Hi, good afternoon. Thank you for the introduction. Uh, I first of all deeply appreciate JSS INYS for organizing the excellent webinar session for this breastfeeding week. And I thank very much for inviting me to give a small speech on energy medicine related to breastfeeding also. Thank you so much. I'll just start my screen sharing. Hope my screen is visible. Yeah, may I start? Yeah. I have selected this topic as healing energy, nurturing mother and nourishing babies. I'll just show what are all the key themes we are going to discuss today. So I have kept only 5 points to discuss today, but I'll just briefly explain everything so that by the end of the session, you will get an idea how a mother should be and what a mother carries, why a mother is very important to the baby, and why breastfeeding is important. So the primary theme of the discussion is since you all know this is a breastfeeding week, everyone will talk about human breast milk, what it contains, what is the importance of that, how to breastfeed, how to save, everything will be discussed. So my perspective is in a different way that what breast milk contain and how it is a very important, a golden drop for a baby that we will discuss. And nurturing a healthy baby through the nature's vital essence which is provided by nature, which is the only primary vaccination for the baby. And also we will discuss the psychoneuroimmunological insights, that is the maternal benefits of breastfeeding. Not only the baby is getting benefited by the breast milk, also maternal benefit also lies in that also I wanted to include in my topic. And we will be discussing about harnessing positive emotions and healing energy. What is the relation between positive emotion and how a healing energy should be adapted by a feeding mother? That also we will discuss. And at the end, we will conclude like a healthy mother, which leads to a thriving community. Uh, so first of all, I would like to explain why I selected this topic: healing energy, nurturing mothers, and nourishing babies. If you see this topic, it can be reciprocated in all the ways, like healing energy through breast milk. That also we can take. Healing energy through breastfeeding. That also we can take. Or if the mother and baby are in a good emotional bonding, that healing energy will spread a positive emotion, a positive energy through the family, and that helps in the healthy environment or healthy society. So it has all the aspects: social, physical, emotional, and psychoneurological aspects also. This breastfeeding or this breast milk has. So I would like to say that breastfeeding is nature's first prescription. Without any prescription, without any structural format of the gut microbiota, the baby is coming out to the world. The baby is welcomed either through vaginal birth or through the cesarean. Only through that external environment, the baby's microbiota is developed. So we can say breastfeeding or the nature's breast milk is the first prescription that nourishes body, mind, and soul of a newborn, and that will long last till the end of the lifespan of the baby. While the baby is growing, he or she grows with the energy that mother gave at the time of breastfeeding. So I personally like this topic a lot, and thank you for attending the session. So, first of all, human breast milk. So, everyone might have told you, yeah, breast milk is having this and that. It is an immune protection. It will give antibodies. It will fight against infection. Yes, the same theory. We should be little physiological also. We have to be little evidence based also. So, when the breast milk is extracted and it is examined, it was suggested that. The breast milk has secretory immunoglobulin antibody, which helps in forming the protective microbiota of the newborn, and it limits the pathogen invasion, also promoting the immune exclusion of the human body. And as we all know, like if we have seen about the physiological components of breast milk, it includes lactoferrin, lysozyme, oligosaccharides, cytokines, and growth factors. So, what are all they? They are like anti inflammatory, we can say, or also some of the growth factors which can help in the good development of a baby's mental as well as physical body. So, as we are all evolving in the environment that gut should be focused more nowadays to keep a good, keen, intellectual activity also. So, microbiome will be started, that is a starter kick that will be started only after ingestion of the breast milk from the mother. So there have been many studies also that confirms the exclusive and prolonged breastfeeding. If the baby is on complete breastfeeding till 6 months and it is prolonged to 2 years, yeah, 2.5 years, that reduces the incidence of either respiratory problem, gastrointestinal, ear infection, eczema, and allergic episodes also in early childhood. This was proven in many papers, and there have been many systematic reviews as well. They have done meta analysis on examining how breast milk is having a prolonged effect on child's growth till 3 years, till 5 years, like that. So this is like a just schematic representation what the breast milk has. So the main thing is like breast milk has a defensive mechanism against the pathogens that fight against the pathogenic growth, and it helps in removing the pathogens if it is naturally existed in the body, and it helps in attacking the pathogens also like infection fighting organism, and it develops a passive immunity via secretory immunoglobulin antibodies that which is produced by the breast milk from the mother, who is a nourishing mother who is giving an immunoglobulin antibody, will have a specific antibody effect from the mother infant diet that supports the beneficial gut bacterial production. And as I told earlier, this colostrum is a golden raindrop, like how environment is giving us the raindrop, like a golden drop from a mother. That is the first drop. Colostrum is rich in immunoglobulin, antibody, lactoferrin, growth factors, and which provides an antiviral protection to the newborn, and also reduces all kind of inflammation which is coming at the earlier stage of life, and it will prolong throughout the life. So that was the very common thing. What is the breast milk and how it fights against in the infections and all. So now it is like holistic baby health through breastfeeding. So holistic means we all know it is like social, emotional, physical, and psychoneurological well-being the baby should have. So how it is related to breastfeeding, and how all these emotional well, all the holistic well-beings are related through breastfeeding, that we have to see. So breastfeeding supplies all the essential nutrients, that is balanced protein, fats, carbs, vitamins, minerals, and perfectly tunes the infant growth for the first 6 months. So that is why WHO recommends a baby should be completely on the breastfeeding till 6 months, and they have never kept the upper limit. Like it should be given till 2 years, 10 years. They have not kept any range on the upper limit, that it is open as long as the mother or as long as the child wishes to have the breast milk, that is very open to have. So the lower limit they have kept, it should be mandatory, that is completely exclusively on breast milk, because the breast milk includes all those things, not even a water, not even anything. Only breast milk can have an impact on the cognitive growth and also the neurological development of the baby. So just uh, going in deep, why can't we see in a research perspective? Is that true? Whatever our old school techniques are saying, like our grandma will say, yeah, you have to feed your baby. Uh, and we are like, in the newer generation, why they are talking like this? So why can't we see in a research perspective? Is that true? So breastfeeding beyond 6 months, they have done a study, and you'll not trust that that is an excellent result they have published in 2024. It is beyond 6 months, if the child is on breastfeeding, there are an impactful health benefits for the child that we can't expect also. Like some of the children might be having some gastrointestinal abnormalities, and when they are growing like 2 years, 2.5 years, when they are playing in sand, the microorganism will be entering, and they will be having a severe initial IBS kind of symptoms. But if they have evaluated a group of people, group of infants, during the period of 2 to 5, and they have kept into two to three groups, the people who have been fed with breast milk for 2 years, for 3 years, and only to 6 months. So while comparing these three groups, it was evident that the infants who have been excessively breastfeeded till 2 years and till 5 years are showing a good healthy benefit than the child who are on only in the 6 month. That is not like only 6 months is not enough, but still, if it is extended beyond that also, the breast milk has an evident that there will be increase in immunoglobulin A also, and there will be increase in lactoferrin also, that helps to fight against carcinogenic as well as all the pathogenic organisms in the that causes anti-inflammatory things. So that is why the breastfeeding duration has not been mentioned, and the breastfeeding duration has a positive impact on the child development also. So it is like a key factor is like if the breastfeeding is prolonged beyond 6 months also, there has been an immunological, metabolic, and developmental benefit for the infants while receiving maternal risk also. That will also help the mother to fight against several chronic diseases. That highlights its importance for public health priority. So you can see in the right side that for the infant, the development documented health benefit for prolonged breastfeeding is that reduces risk of infection, chronic diseases, metabolic health, and also protective effect against leukemia. So I personally has an experience, since I have been working in oncology for the past 1 year. I met a parent who is a mother of a patient, ALL patient, acute lymphoblastic leukemia. So she was so much worried that her daughter has been diagnosed with ALL at the age of 3, and she has been telling a story, like past history, to me that after delivery they were like separated because of some reason, and she couldn't have emotional bondage with the baby also, and without any factor, like there can be etiological factors, but without any causative factor, the baby has been diagnosed with a initial stage of ALL, and she is so much broke down, and she came to me ki, ma'am, we didn't had an interaction between also, so maybe that positive emotion of mine has not been transferred to my baby, and now I am suffering a lot. So I could just relate a think that the emotion of a positive emotion of a mother should be transferred through the breast milk, and that can help the baby to fight against whatever the infection he or she is acquiring in the future years also, and that paves the way for their healthier life as well. So this is the research evidence, and this is an excellent image I got in internet that breastfeeding greater than 6 months has an impactful effect on the uh, growth and health of a baby. Like if you see human milk oligosaccharides, which helps in shaping the gut microbiota and also shaping the respiratory microbiota of the baby, which will not be formed previously. When the baby comes out, we are welcoming the baby. At that time only, both the respiratory microbiota and also the gut microbiota is formed. The respiratory microbiota, speaking about that, it is also very important like gut microbes. Gut microbes, we are saying gut microbes are the second brain, but I would say that respiratory should also be in that position like a second brain, because if that microbiota, if there is any imbalance in that, that can also affect in the cardiopulmonary reciprocated diseases also in future. So as we are moving in a world like gut microbiome is a very important thing, likewise we should also focus on the respiratory microbiota by practicing pranayam every day, or a healthy breathing pattern. Nowadays if we see, all of our breathing pattern have been changed because of shortness of breath or exertion or anxiety, depression, everything. So we how we are focusing on the nutrition, same way we have to focus on our breath also. So the breastfeeding has an effect on shaping the respiratory microbiota as well, and it has immunoglobulin A, IL-8, lactoperoxidase, leptin, and long chain polyunsaturated fatty acids also, that helps in different mechanism and metabolism of all the other diseases as well. It can even fight against IBD. It can protect the body against gastrointestinal infections, even otitis media, respiratory tract infection. It is evident that if the baby is on complete breastfeeding till 2.5 years, the baby is not a precursor or a risk factor for an obesity or a weight gain in future also. So this is the evident of child health benefit. So now we can go to the third topic is psychoneuroimmunology effect of insights in maternal benefits of breastfeeding. So still long everyone or we have been saying about what breast milk have an effect on the child growth or child's development. So in turn, this breastfeeding, the emotional bondage between the mother and the baby, or also the physical activity what mother is doing, will have an effect on the maternal benefit also. So as we all know, yeah, women's body is made up of so many fantastic hormones, which helps her in many ways. So the main two thing is oxytocin and prolactin, which plays and have ups and downs during the pregnancy. There will be so much collapses of all the hormones inside the body during the period of pregnancy and the delivery. So during the postpartum, the whole body of a woman will be in a complete mixed state, that what should I do next. So in that time, oxytocin and prolactin released during that postpartum time will enhance the maternal mood. So we all have heard that postpartum depression, because of that many women has undergone many kind of depression in that, and that has been extended till years also. So that one of the reasons are like those are not stable at the time of breastfeeding, or those people have not been educated well during that time so that they are calm and relaxed. So this oxytocin and prolactin, which is released during breastfeeding, has an excellent effect on the maternal mood, that reduces stress, anxiety, and also helps in the uterine retraction, that contracting after delivery. So it has an incidence of postpartum depression, lowering the postpartum depression, and breastfeeding has a long-term effect also. Like, I have taken everything from the research evidence only, like the psychological benefits of breastfeeding, that is fostering maternal well-being as well. So this breastfeeding has a long-term effect also to reduce the risk of breast and ovarian cancer, type 2 diabetes, osteoporosis, cardiovascular disease, and metabolic syndromes. So, just to have a different perspective, I thought we can go in detail about the psychoneurological aspect, what is happening in the maternal body, and what leads to the maternal well-being when the mother is breastfeeding. So we can say neuroendocrine relation is there. If you people is not aware of that, I would like to explain what hypothalamus, pituitary, and adrenal axis is. Like, hypothalamus is the king of all the hormones. Here, that without hypothalamus, there will not be any message going inside the body. If hypothalamus is activated, it will just keep the switch on for the anterior and posterior pituitary, so that this pituitary glands will send the signals to all the parts of the organism, like a human body, to secrete hormones. Like, you have to secrete this, you have to secrete that. See, there is a negative, there is no hormone in the body, you have to secrete this. So hypothalamus is a mastermind. This hypothalamus has to regulate all the hormones in the body. So this neuroendocrine regulation will be maintained if the person is in an emotionally normal situation. Like, if there is any stress or if there is any anxiety, this whole mechanism will get collapsed, and as the end, we won't get a proper result. So, because of this oxytocin release during breastfeeding, like skin to skin contact, when the newborn is born, if the newborn is having a skin contact with the mother, that skin to skin touch triggers the oxytocin release in the mother, and it promotes love, trust of the lymphic system activation, and also helps in HPA axis regulation, and it reduces cortisol and stress level also. And there may be surge of prolactin in the human maternal body that enhances maternal nurturing behavior because of that prolactin. If prolactin is in normal secreting level, the nurturing mother will be in a good behavior, and it is like vice versa. If there is any behavioral or emotional disturbance, then that can relate into the prolactin release also. And also, breastfeeding reduces stress and also immune modulation as well. So breastfeeding mediates positive cytokine balance. It is like anti-inflammatory reactions will be produced inside the body if the maternal body is having any infection also. So thereby, the whole maternal well-being has been maintained through breastfeeding. and and there are two three factors also. It will helps in the social and environmental modulation, psychological empowerment, and self efficacy has also been attained by this breastfeeding. So as a keynote, I can say, when there is a skin to skin contact with the mother and the baby, the hypothalamus activation will be there, and hypothalamus is the master of all the hormones. Will say he's the king, so he will order everyone, yeah, you have to secrete everything properly so that the whole maternal well-being is maintained. So this is the key point. And also, this breastfeeding helps to modulate or reduce the stress which has been produced during postpartum. So the mother, healthy mother, should maintain her emotional or mental status, keep clean and calm, so that it is benefit for breastfeeding, and this breastfeeding has an effect on her mental effect also, so it is vice versa. So now coming to the point, harnessing positive emotion and healing energy. So far we have been seeing what breast milk is, how it is having effect on the infant, newborn, and also the child, and how it is having an effect on maternal, sorry, maternal health also. So now I would like to add some value that if the mother is in a positive emotional state, like calmness, happiness, reduced stress, that will help us to produce more milk, like improved milk letdown. Let's see two conditions. A mother has given a birth to a baby and a healthy baby, and they both are in a good emotional relations, and the surrounding is also treating them very well. So the mother is very happy, well warming, and she is enjoying her postpartum. The same scenario here, the mother is in a stress, like the baby is having some kind of inborn congenital problems, and that is why the mother is so much stressed. So if we compare the both scenario itself, we could imagine that the healthy mother can produce a lot of milk to the baby, and also she will be in a good emotional status so that she can grow the baby in a good and with a strong mind. And in turn, here, this mother has to struggle a lot. She has to develop her inbuilt emotion to make her positive, make her healthier for herself as well as for the baby. So this is the relation. Like this energy should be generated by a mother. As we see, than male, female should have a good amount of yang source, that is an energy, primary energy for a maternal, for a mother to conceive or to deliver and to grow the child. So this yang sources depend on the mental attitude of the mother. So she should cultivate herself, like I should be happy, I should be in a reduced stress level, like that, so that this positivity will create her a good source of energy, like mindful relaxation, meditation, calming musics, and gratitude rituals as well. So we have Panchatantra, that we have to follow these rituals daily. And if we are in harmony with the natural things, like practicing natural habits, natural food, 2 times yoga or pranayam or prayer, whatever it is that relates the maternal young source to develop more amount of healthy and nutritive breast milk. So, in that context, I would like to explain this HPP axis, which I explained previously. Hypothalamus is the mastermind for all that. So, hypothalamus will give a signal to anterior pituitary as well as the posterior pituitary to release hormones which are from the adrenal cortex or from the thyroid gland or from the gonads, and even the prolactin. So hypothalamo pituitary and prolactin axis is normally activated through anterior pituitary. So if you see the person is experiencing stress or post-traumatic stress disorder, that axis dysregulation will be happened, so that the prolactin secretion will be hampered by the anterior pituitary. So the signal will not be reached the destination, so that there will be dysregulation of production of prolactin, and this can lead to more stress effects also. And it is either related to Ghrelin GH axis also, which is also a cortisol hyperactivity syndrome, where amygdala will be extra stimulated, and hyperactivity of that will be result in Ghrelin GH axis also. So this, not only during those period of breastfeeding, the mother will feel this effect for a long term as well. She will be having a long-term effect, early occurrence of diabetes mellitus or hypertension, or even in the complete depression, she can be gone. She can go to complete depression as well. So this HPP axis is very much important for a postpartum mother to regulate her own health as well as to maintain the health of the baby. So, positive emotions, healing energy, I would like to see in a research perspective whether they have done any literature on this positive energy in a postpartum mother. So, my instinct thought that okay, there may be any paper. So, there was a paper 2013. They have conducted a systematic review with the 28 studies where they have checked the role of positive emotions and positive psychology during the postpartum, which helps in the positive emotional well-being of the mother. So they have checked that whether if the mother is in a positive emotion, that has given a enhanced resilience and greater psychological well-being of the maternal as well as the neonatal growth. So this mechanism is very nicely explained, like in the PNI axis, like there is decreased cortisol in the mother's body because the mother is in a high positive emotional status, and there has been a greater immune function and parasympathetic activation as well as there is an increased social bonding and oxytocin release was there. So this is a research evidence, and also there have been 2 3 literatures which demonstrated that positive emotional experiences builds long-term personal and social resource for the maternal resilience. So if the mother is nurturing a good energy inside her during the time of postpartum, that will help her to build a good social resource also. And this strength based positive interactions, like in some of the papers they have given advice that it should be cultivated in all the maternal hospitals, it will be educated in all the centers, so that we can have a good environment in the future generation as well. So now we are anticipating many kind of maternal diseases, also distress diseases, and also early occurrence of all the cognitive disorders in children because of this relation which is not linking properly. So, as a naturopathic physician, I would just like to add some other things into this energy based thing. So, energy, if we see, it is not only about this positive thought, positive emotion, positive cultivation. We can get energy through whatever means it is. Like if I am waving my hand, yeah, hi, I can get connect energy from the opposite person. If that person is in a very sad mood, that energy can pass to me. So, like this, likewise, it can pass from even the environment as well. The air which I breathe, the water which I drink, the food which I eat, everything transfers energy to my body. Like whatever it is in the universe, that everything is inside the human body. Like our professor explained us, like if you see the womb, the womb will be womb which is carrying an egg or a baby, it is whatever is in the universe, it is same as in the womb. So likewise, from all the environment we will be getting energy, and we will be spreading energy as well. So nutritional well-being is also important for a mother to transfer her positive energy to the infant or the child. So I would like to add something, like if the mother is taking wholesome plant-based food or protein and iron sources, healthy fats, hydration, good amount of hydration, and some of the functional food as well, help in nurturing herself and producing good amount and good quality of breast milk that helps the baby as well. So food is medicine. Nature nourishes the mother to nourish the child. So nature itself will nourish the mother's body, so that she can take care of her child excellent. and emotional mental well-being as well. So if the mother is practicing mindful relaxation, positive emotional bonding is created, and also if there is a supportive social environment and self-care and rest has been maintained, so this emotional well-being will be transferred to the baby. So during this time of breastfeeding, the mother should be emotionally and mentally well-being. So emotional harmony in nature's therapy calms a mother is a healing mother. So if a mother is calm, then she is a healing mother. So now we have came to our conclusion that healthy mothers, which results in thriving community. So so far we have seen some of the research papers also, and some of the case histories which shows that breastfeeding decreases some of the healthcare burdens in infant morbidity, like most of the infection, hospitalization rates, and chronic disease risk as well. So maternal emotional as well as physical well-being is needed for a healthy parenting. So what I will suggest, like if a mother is strong enough physically and also emotionally, then only she can have a healthy parenting as well. So it is not a matter of fact that 2 years we have to take care of the baby. It is a factor that we have to be with them for their lifetime. We have to give them a good way, good health and good wealth as well. So for the parenting confidence, the emotion plays a major role. At the community level, lower child mortality morbidity is because of a healthy mother. And also this healthy mother improves public health indicator and long term social cost savings as well. So if you see a mother, a single mother, she is emotionally stable, she can develop a whole society which is a healthy society. So that is what the main theme of my speech is, like a mother in harmony with nature is the first healer of the home. So not only during the period of breastfeeding, not only during the period of pregnancy, a mother should be in live should live in harmony with the nature, and so that she can heal the whole home, so that the whole society will be living in a natural way, which we want in the future generations. So when a mother heals naturally, she seed harmony in the generations to come. So from the beginning of a women's health, she should focus on herself first, then she should take care of others. That I would like to add one example. Like if we are traveling in airplane, they will instruct us like air mask will fall. First you have to ventilate yourself, then you have to ventilate your baby. So it is like if you are healthy, then only you can take care of your baby or your nearer ones, you can take care of others. So I would add that if any mothers are watching, or if a woman is watching, like she should nurture herself so that she can develop a good environment, good generation in the future, either in the physical aspect or also in the mental and emotional status also. So this is how I would like to end my session. Uh, uh, this breastfeeding week should have an importance on the women maternal health as well, and breastfeeding has a positive relation and positive energy towards the mother. And the mother should also reciprocate in the same way. She should develop a positive emotion so that she can take care of the baby well and nice, so that the society will be nourished in a good way, in a natural way. So hope this session would have been little spark to you if you have uh, listening from the beginning. So I would like to thank all the members in JSS INYS who has arranged this session, and called me to give a small session on this, and this became a platform for me to tell something about this positive emotion, and what a mother should be aware of, and how she should be take care of her baby also. What is important for a woman to stand herself also. So I would like to thank everyone, and thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Suchitra.
Thank
The
you.
session was really useful for our viewers. And I thank you once again because your time is very precious and you have given the time for us, and a special thanks for us. And we are looking forward to meet you and to hear from you in the future also. Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you so much, sir. Yeah. Bye bye.